fortress stands alone, cut off, surrounded, and next in line for destruction. On the road from Ciudad Rodrigo to Lisbon, the star-shaped stronghold of Fortress of Almeida became the key to invading Portugal. In 1810, Marshal André Masséna led a massive 65,000-man French army into the region, part of Napoleon's third attempt to crush Portugal. Just one day earlier, the French had forced back the Allied army at the Battle of the Coa. Now, across the river, General Arthur Wellesley, 1st Duke of Wellington, held position with 50,000 Anglo-Portuguese troops, watching. The River Coa wasn't just a barrier, it was a trap. Steep banks, only 2 bridges, and both tightly controlled by French forces. Wellington couldn't cross, he couldn't attack, and he couldn't save Almeida. Inside the fortress, thousands waited. As the French closed in, the siege of Almeida was about to begin. Fresh from capturing Ciudad Rodrigo, the French army turned toward their next target, the Fortress of Almeida. On July 25, 1810, the siege began. Inside the fortress, Brigadier General William Cox commanded around 4,000 men, mostly Portuguese militia from Arganil, Trancoso, and Viseu. They weren't alone. Regular troops stood with them, infantry, cavalry, and over 400 gunners. And the fortress itself, stronger than Ciudad Rodrigo, with over 100 cannons, many heavy 18-pounders, protected inside solid defenses. Outside, the French brought overwhelming force. Marshal Michel Ney led the assault with 14,000 infantry, cavalry, artillery, and 100 guns. Nearby, General Jean-Andoche Junot waited in reserve with another corps, ready if needed. By August 15th, French siege supplies arrived from Ciudad Rodrigo. Days later, trenches were dug, inching closer to the walls. Their guns, now reinforced with captured Spanish artillery, were put in place. By August 24, 11 batteries, over 50 guns aimed at Almeida. August 26, 6 a.m., the bombardment begins. French cannons roar. Fires break out across the town, and the defenders' guns are slowly silenced. But Almeida holds. Cox believes they can survive. Then, disaster. Inside the fortress, a small mistake goes unnoticed. A leaking powder keg, leaving a trail of gunpowder. At 7:00 p.m., a single French shell lands in the courtyard. It ignites the trail. Seconds later, a massive explosion rips through the fortress. The main magazine detonates. 600 defenders killed instantly, 300 more wounded. The castle is obliterated, walls shattered, a massive crater left behind. With no gunpowder left, no way to fight back. Cox has no choice. On August 27th, Almeida surrenders. The French take the fortress, along with its guns. French losses were light, but the road into Portugal was now open, and the next clash was coming. At the Battle of Busaco,